What's going on, all my loyal Dragon Knights out there in the Dragon Den? King of Dragons 5000 is back with another action figure review. Today we'll be taking a look at the Mezco 1/12 Collective Hazard Squad's Death Adder. Getting Death Adder out of the box, I have to say a very interesting looking figure. He does come with quite a few accessories, so let's get that out of the way. Death Adder does come with 4 very well designed head sculpts, a wide array of hands for both posing and holding his accessories. We get a handgun, a submachine gun, a shotgun, his sword and a scabbard, 2 bladed weapons, we get some grenades, cigars that are both lit and have a smoke effect, and then we do get several burst effects with his guns. Finally, he does come with the Hazard Squad display stand as well as Mezco's flight arm. So overall, a very healthy array of accessories. So with that out of the way, let's take a closer look at Death Adder. Mezco has done a really good job with Death Adder. This outfit looks very good. He is dressed all in black and there are some really nice details throughout his outfit, and this is a very good look for Death Adder. Taking a look at his head sculpt, Mezco did a really good job sculpting the Death Adder head. I really like the red eye that he has on him. Some silver dry brushing throughout his scales does bring out all that really nice detail on his head sculpt. And on his left eye, he is wearing an eye patch. You can remove his eye patch to show the scarring done on his face, and overall it looks very good. Death Adder is wearing a black turtleneck with some light armor on it, which is done very nicely. However, it is done in rubber printing, so do be careful with it because over time it might be prone to peeling. He is wearing his harness, which looks really nice. This harness does hold his sword and his scabbard. We do get some really nice detailing on his arms, continuing that light armor, and we have some pouches as well. I love the fact that his armor does have some scale pattern, so it does continue that snake motif. He is wearing the set of black gloves, which again continue that snake scale pattern, and they look like they're done in leather. Moving down to his waist, he is wearing a utility belt with several different pouches, and those pouches are done really nice. They do have some paint and they're painted nicely. Black tactical pants is going to be his main wear, and those look good and they do have functioning pockets. A working holster on his right leg does house his handgun, and the strap on his left leg does hold his extra magazines. His pants tuck nicely into his boots, and on his boots he is wearing some armor plating. His boots are also done really well. You can see different texturing on his boots. Add to it, the laces are done really well, and the silver rivets that hold the laces are also painted. So overall, Death Adder has a really nice feel to him and looks impressive with all his tactical gear on him. Getting his details out of the way, let's actually compare him to our usual suspects. Here we have Death Adder posed next to the Marvel Legends Cyclops and the DC Multiverse Superman, Mattel's WWE Elite Series and Mezco's 1/12 Collective Popeye the Sailor Man, the Lightning Collection White Ranger, and the Star Wars Black Series Mandalorian. So Death Adder is scaling really nice to all the other lines, so with that out of the way, let's move on to his articulation. Death Adder has a double ball joint in the head and neck. He has ball socket shoulders. Arms go out to the side and would do a full 360. Bicep swivel and double bend at the elbow. Ball hinge in the wrist. Ball joint in his mid-torso and lower torso. Legs do kick forward, back, out to the side, and we have a thigh swivel. Double bend in his knee, swivel in his boot, and a ball joint in his ankle. Death Adder has your standard affair when it comes to Mezco's articulation. So with his accessories, details, comparisons, and articulation out of the way, let's get him posed for my final thoughts. The Mezco 1/12 Collective Death Adder is very impressive, and I really like what Mezco did with this figure. Death Adder adds ranks not only to the Rumble Society but also to the Hazard Squad. I don't have the Hazard Squad Gomez, but I have other Gomez figures that Death Adder can fight alongside with. Superb details here on Death Adder, especially with the rubber printing on his uniform. Some articulation will be hindered due to the fact that he is wearing fabric clothes. Some issues you might run into with this figure are the pouches. Though they do look really nice, they come off relatively easy. I've been posing this guy for some time, and once in a while I will knock one of the pouches either off his belt or off his arm. Another thing to worry about is the rubber printing on his uniform. If not properly taken care of, this uniform will be prone to peeling. It's an issue that Mezco continues to have with its rubber printing, so hopefully this figure doesn't have that issue. Death Adder was available on the Mezco site for their 1/12 day, which I was really happy when he went up for pre-order. Unfortunately, at the time I'm making this video, if you missed out on Death Adder on 1/12 day, you did miss out on this figure. You can try your hand at the waitlist, however, those have a very slim chance of actually converting. So getting him secondhand market might be the only way to get him if you missed out on him initially. Fans of the Hazard Squad and Rumble Society rejoice, as Death Adder is a must-have for both collections. So with that being said, my loyal Dragonites, don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and check out all my other Mezco and Rumble Society reviews. Go check out my Instagram account for other action figure photos, videos, and other goodies, and ring that bell so you never miss a video. Coming from the Dragon Den, I'm KingofDragons 5000. Take care, be safe, and I'll see you next time.